What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another change at the table. For some reason, I always wanted a table where I can basically stand up and do my work as well as a presenter. I like the idea of just talking and moving my hands around and actually move my booty around as well. You know, while talking, it's more fun and it's much healthier than sitting down all day. So today we are going to be looking at the BLACKPINK Born Pink, a little bit of a tongue twister there, announcement trailer. And that's because I really just want to check out, like, what are they actually going to do with their budget? You know, I am so focused on what they're going to do with it because that is every headline out there right now for their videos, or for their comeback, sorry. And it's a little bit of those elements where I'm like, are they really going to go next level? Because I don't really believe that money is the number one way to show that you are great, to show that you're amazing. You know, money doesn't really pull that forward for me. But I would just say, let's jump right into the announcement trailer. Let's see what the announcement is about. Maybe there's going to be a cool announcement. I didn't watch it yet, so let's get into it. Alrighty. Really good timing going on actually with all the shots. That sounded so scary. This BLACKPINK. Can we hear that again for a second? Because that's the only thing we hear. I think it's over here. No, it's not. It's somewhere here. Listen. So this is actually the trailer, the announcement trailer. The first thing I wanted to point out is actually the announcements that they're going to come out with, you know, just so that you guys are aware of it as well. So we got the pre-release single coming out in August, which is this month. In September, next month, we got the album release. And October, they're going to start their world tour. That's actually really, really cool. If they're going to come to Europe, just hit me up. Maybe we can all go together. I don't care where it is. I'll just fly over, do whatever. I'll be there with you guys, because there is something that I do want, and that's actually see BLACKPINK live ones. I believe that they are still entertainers, and everything I saw from them is going to be cool. So hit me up if you want to. You know, the Discord is there, the comment section is there. Just do what you want. Anyway, let's have a look at the video again, because again, we need to go into that mindset of that everyone is boasting about that budget. But let's have a look at the video itself, what I really like about it. The first thing that I really see and want to talk about is actually that when we look at these animations here, they're all handmade. I was actually wondering what we're looking at here, and I'm trying to process it still, and I could be completely wrong. But what they did here is that in the 3D rendering software, we're basically looking at the end screen here. In other words, this, but from a different angle. And it's a little bit more zoomed in, and we're looking at it from a different angle again. And that is all that we're seeing. We're just seeing the BLACKPINK logo. And maybe I could be completely wrong, but with 3D software, you can basically put your camera wherever you want. You can put the lighting wherever you want. You can add a special effect on the text if you want, like this as well. I first thought that I was looking at a lipstick, but then I thought, yeah, that's a little bit too crazy. And the best solution, what you would do in 3D software, is just play with angles. Because again, you can put the camera behind the text. I would say here, for example, with the B, you get that curvature, for example, here a little bit. You see how it's curving down here a little bit. It could be the B, it could be the P, it could be some letter with a curvature to it. And I like that. I like what they did here because it adds a bit of suspense to it. Like, what actually is it? But it makes sense. It's literally the logo. At least that's what I would presume from it. And also you can see here that there is a letter or something is appearing in the background, and that's again that 3D letter. You know, the letters are not flat in 3D software. They're literally physical, and you can do whatever you want with it. Now these hair strains, I'm not really sure what they are, but I do like them. They add a bit of a mystery to the entire video, because what are they actually? Are they needles? Are they hairs? And then I look here, and it really just reminds me of one of those hair commercials where they always try to show that, you know, the shampoo or something just drips from the hair. It's a little bit of a classical shot, but they're trying to mimic it here as well, and it actually works out. Another thing I want to point out is that actually that for all these elements that are homemade, they are really, really expensive. You know, to work with 3D rendering and 3D artists, it costs money. So I can imagine that their MVs or whatever they're going to pull out right now is going to have a lot of special effects in it, just from looking at this teaser, because hey, it does look good. Then we actually have these effects here as well. Now, the question is this actually really a simulation? Like, are they simulating something here? Because here it's like a particle simulation of, I don't know, some dust or something like that. But the question is, did they make it themselves? Maybe, maybe not. It looks more or less like a stock image, because when we look closer, you can just see it fading away. And if this was a proper simulation, I can imagine it would just be one continuous simulation of particles. But then all of a sudden it turns from these small little particles into a dust, which is just fading on top of each other, which you can clearly see here. Interesting choice here, because the rest looks great. This is just a bit questionable to me, maybe just to save time. You see, and it just fades away. And also the background here, for example, it seems very stock as well, and they just colorized it to pink. I do like it, don't get me wrong. It does fit the tone, but comparing it to the first shots, you know, the 3D shots, to what we see here, there's a big difference in quality standards. You know, one actually is made by hand and the other one is most likely just bought. I've seen this stock footage just so many times, purely because when you work with videos and they want to have smoke, you just go through all these stock videos and you can clearly see they all have that same effect. Even with this smoke here coming through, it's, where is it? It's over here, I would say. No, let's say. Then all of a sudden the smoke goes from left to right. Like I say, it's something that I saw quite often. If they made this by themselves, hands off to them, not really needed, but interesting choice. And also you can see they added again a, a smoke effect on the text. I mean, you know what? It is an expensive teaser. They didn't really go the way. Again, I need to just show this, because if we look at BLACKPINK, everything is about the biggest budget production ever. You know, there is nothing more to it. But they are doing something to this teaser. They are making it more complex than what it could be. But I like it. I am actually excited to see where they're going to go with it. And my prediction is that we're going to see a lot of CGI, a lot of special effects in the entire MV. But guys, what do you actually think of the teaser? Are you excited or are you not excited? I'm really curious, because this doesn't really tell us a lot. But again, you know, I like mysteries. I like to see where this is going. I did my prediction, but the only way we can find out is to see in the future what they're going to come out with. And maybe we're going to get some more teasers coming this month. But guys, leave your comments and your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to read them as well to see what you actually think. But for now, I just want to say stay safe, stay healthy, and like always, stay awesome. I'll catch you on the next video.